I'm thinking the luggage is delayed a couple minutes because I had everything in that bag. Yo, what are we gonna do about the shorts? I don't want to do it no more. I know, it's crazy. Midnight day 3, man. I'm gonna have to take a drink for this one because this one's crazy. So I wake up at 2. I remember feeling this intense heat in the house. And like, you know when you burn the stove hours ago, but you can still smell it? I wake up like, oh, what's that smell, man? I get up, I open my eyes, I open the door. It was like a scene from hell.
Days come out of the bedroom, 12 o'clock.
I was tired. You just used the oven. So I'm like, Timon, yo, did you leave the stove on? Timon wakes up like, nah, I turned it off. I'm like, bro, come, something's going on. So he touches the stove, burns his hand. I'm there thinking the stove is gonna explode. I'm thinking there's gas all in the environment. The stove's gonna explode. Swear. I left Timon to sort it out still.
And then Dave was like, yo, just open up all the windows, air out the place. So we opened up the windows and doors, bearing in mind it was cold outside.
I ran back in my room because I didn't want to be in this explosion. That's legit why I ran back in the room still. That was a bit peak still, I'm sorry, bro. So I ran back in the room, Timon sorted out the stove. So I think in the end he sorted it out, but I come back out half an hour later, I see him on the side of the bed like this.
Me being me, I'm thinking, yo, am I gonna make it through tonight? Because that's not right. That's not right. These times I'm thinking someone's gonna come out to come check the oven that very minute. Now they're coming tomorrow. What if we don't reach tomorrow? You get me? Said a little prayer again, because yo, it's only God.
Touch it and it was like boosh. Yeah. The whole place was smoked up.
Man.
But yeah, open the doors, got all the smoke out. And it still smells in there a little bit though, but yeah, we'll get to the bottom of that. But your boys are safe. We're safe. I couldn't sleep either, because I'm thinking the whole house is gonna blow up, man. So I come back out another half an hour after that. Timon thinks the stove's not turned off. I feel it and it's getting cooler, so I'm like, I felt it in the beginning, so I 100% know it's gone. So yeah, we were able to go back to sleep. 2 days out. 2 days out. We're good to go. I just made the worst cream of rice video. Well, I just made the worst cream of rice. You know what's weird, bro? And a lot of people don't know this. Every bodybuilding show, yo, I gotta ask the Lord for the strength. Yeah. Because you know, every peak, when you're pushing as hard as I am, to accomplish something in such a short time with no enhancements, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
It can really mess with your life.
Yeah.
So So I've been in hospital numerous amount of times for dehydration and just random issues in my body. So, bro, you gotta thank the Lord I made it this far. Real talk. Because we're almost there, and I've been healthy.
Yeah.
I've been healthy. I can't complain.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
You know what I'm saying?
So the athlete registration, we went to the athlete registration. There's MPC and there's IFBB. MPC is where you begin to progress up to becoming an IFBB Pro. After waiting for like half an hour to get to the front, I was like to the lady, my name is David Hammond. I'm doing men's physique. And she's like, well, I don't see your name on here. And I was like, oh my days, another obstacle just dashing my way like this. So I'm like, I'm a men's physique pro. She's like, oh my God, you're a men's physique pro? Yeah, sir. You're meant to be go outside and go on the left. Oh my God, yeah. The guy behind me is like, oh, hey man. I'm just trying to find my cue to just go and get myself measured and just bounce out here. So anyway, we found where we were meant to go. There was a special section that the pros go in and do their thing. I go out, I get myself measured, and I was way under my cap.
You're way over. You're way under. Yeah. You get about 12 pounds. Keep eating. Keep eating.
I think I was like 12 pounds under my weight cap, so got some serious room to grow. I think in this whole prep I lost like 19, 20 kilos. Like off season I'm quite a big guy, so to cut down that much, do I even really need to put on that much weight on the off season? So we'll cross that bridge when we get there anyway. So I come out, I got my picture taken. I come out, I see my boy Kendhal. First time I met him, by the way, but instant mandem, it's mandem. Yo, what's going on, bro? Instant click it off. Like, hey man.
It's the big man. I may see him on Instagram where he's here in person. Looking forward to seeing you.
Okay. I'm glad to see you.
What a compliment to me.
If you say classic, I'm
Met Kendhal, big up Kendhal, you get me?
Hey, listen, Kendall's one of the most down-to-earth brothers that I know, man. It was a pleasure meeting him. Big guy, probably the biggest guy in the whole show. Sick shape, natural as well. Seeing him in real life made me realize that there's potential, man. There's potential in this natural game. You don't have to go down that route. In fact, seeing all the guys at the athletes meeting gave me so much hope, man. We don't need to go down the unnatural route, guys. The natural scene is levels. Like, I've seen so much people that made me feel like, yo, your journey's only beginning. And they're still young, and so much potential in the natural scene. But yeah, so our boy, been wanting to meet Swole for a while still, because I watch his vlogs and stuff, and I just think he's a really cool dude, man. Met Swole as well. Blessed them up with one of these, and one of these, I don't know if you can see it, one of these t-shirt and a hoodie.
Big up Swole as well, because like, you know how big Swole is, you get what I'm saying? So met Swole, met Cranen, shout out Cranen, met Jamal, big up Jamal. Monty was out there, you get me? So big up Monty and Ronnie Carter, the videographer.
Everyone was just super down to earth. Clicked it off immediately, conversation was just flowing. So, good peoples, man, good peoples, good conversations. Being at athletes meeting and seeing everyone in real life and just seeing the potential in this natty industry was inspirational, to say the least.
So imagine day 2 we didn't do cardio. Obviously on day's plan, cardio weren't a thing, but I wanted to do cardio, but it was just late and we got tired, and at the end of the day, it was tiring. So day 3, I decided to go on a jog, and where we were staying there was loads of restaurants, so I've done a TikTok, me jogging all the way up the hill, And then I passed like a Target, a Wendy's, Applebee's, Dunkin' Donuts. I passed loads of people, loads of things, Wingstop and stuff. I've spoke to a local and I've gone to him, do you know any good places to eat? But I'm trying to find the best restaurants to eat at today.
What kind of restaurant are you looking for?
The convo ended up being like 7 minutes long. It ended up him explaining each restaurant, saying, yo, I've got the whole convo in it.
The sit-down restaurants, see, you got a Denny's about a mile down on your right. Then you go down a little bit further. You got an option. You got a seafood sit down, but they're not gonna be that type of restaurant. Probably not gonna be open till lunch.
But him explaining all the restaurants to him now saying, yo, you used to play American football.
I'm old now. I used to play football. We were taking in 4,000 calories, but we were burning 6.
Yeah.
Because you played tackle.
Yeah.
And you practicing 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could justify doing that.
Yeah.
It's like swimmers. A lot of swimmers do eat 10,000 calories, but they're gonna burn 12.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you're looking for. If you don't put no fuel in it,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, big man? But because he's American, I'm embracing it. And then we've gone to the athlete registration. Yeah, so we're talking, chatting with Crane and that. And she's gone, this bit of America is the ghetto. I'm like, huh? What do you mean the ghetto? Yeah, man, it's the ghetto, man. I'm like, I just ran this morning. What are you talking about? Like, around it, and it seemed like a blessed neighborhood. It seemed like Sutton Coldfield to me. You know what I'm saying? And then, I thought twice about running again because, yo, the last day, boy, we'll get into that later.
Day 4, food prep was a little bit all over the place. And I think I was kind of like deprioritizing getting the food in and not wanting to. I was deprioritizing getting the food in, whereas it should have been the top end of what I was trying to do. Instead of consuming the meals, then preparing the rest of the meals, I tried to do everything at once. And it was pushing back me actually getting the meals in and having a short amount of time to consume all those meals, giving my body enough space, because by this time I have to give Martin daily check-ins. As soon as I eat, I need to do another check-in. So,
how you doing, Coach?
All right. Chest looks good. Those pictures don't do you justice, mate.
Yeah, it looks really flat and light, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
that kind of messed things up a little bit, but we realized this, Timon made me realize this, hey, listen, you need to get your food in, you need to do this, you need to do that. So hold tight, him for that. So I was able to get a hand on the situation. I was having a lot of chicken. I was having a lot of white fish as well. So everything was pretty much carb, high carbs, fast digesting carbs and fast digesting proteins, with peanut butter for fats, just to slow down digestion a little bit, and with a high glycemic index type of jam, which goes into the blood, into the body very, very fast.
Giving you a cheat meal then, or? Nah. Nah. I was gonna look at you in an hour.
Yeah. I doubt I get a cheat meal.
Yeah.
Still water.
Nah. Oh, you got a plastic bag?
Yeah.
I might take it. Well, I might take a big man. Let's hit the road.
Polygraph test We got there to the polygraph test. The guy was like, well, first of all, well done on being on time. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be on time. So we had to wait like an hour for the polygraph test. I didn't bring my food with me because I was under the presumption that this polygraph test was gonna last 10 minutes like they advertised. There was a massive queue with the polygraph test. Apparently some people took up a lot of time. Some people failed the polygraph test. So we were there. The actual polygraph test is a weird one, man. All right, guys. Calm before the storm. Everything's done. The polygraph test is done. Drug test is done. And this is not urine. Everyone's been looking at me, walking around with this, thinking it was urine. It's not urine. It's vitamin C. Okay, so, yeah. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. People bring you into a room, stick something around your heart, tells you to look straight into a camera and read what it says on the pink sheet, and I'm like, what? I feel like I'm being interrogated. Well, you are being interrogated, technically. They put your fingers in, the two fingers in this thing, electronic node thing on the desk. It's kind of like something you see on the TV. They ask you a question, but it makes you feel really bad. They ask me if I've done anything illegal in my life. If I've done anything on the sheet. They ask me if I'm sitting down, so obviously trying to see if there's a correlation between are you lying or are you telling the truth. But my heart was beating for the whole thing anyway, so I doubt they were able to see what's going on. At the end of it, she was like, have you done anything illegal in your life? And I was like, no. And then she came back to the question, and I was like, My mom's gonna be watching this, so yeah, but I told the truth. Man with a pass, but you come out there feeling like, shit, am I a good person? This woman's judging me. But yeah, she said I passed with flying colors. It was a good shot. Obviously, Timon wasn't able to be there to see the actual process of what's going on, so whether or not you can still say, oh, he ain't natty, man. That test is easy to pass. You're always gonna have some naysayers. This is not proof to most people, but it's not even proof. Obviously, I don't need to have proof for myself. I know what I am, but I don't care what anyone thinks. It doesn't really matter. We just do what we have to do. And yeah, we're gonna go on stage tomorrow and absolutely box it up. We're not gonna crush it, we're gonna box it up, disrespect it. You know what I mean? Because we don't crush nothing, we box it up, walk off, swag, don't know. We're in America, Virginia. I'm waffling now. All right, we got a little bit of a dilemma. The card I booked the actual hotel on is nowhere to be found, unluckily. Thank God I've got my ID, or else everything would have been down the drain. So I've got to go back to the hotel, the apartment that we're staying in, and look everywhere for this card, because we managed to book the hotel just to take out the inconvenience of coming to the actual event at 8 in the morning and being stuck in traffic and being stressed. So just want to make sure everything runs smoothly. I've got my tan at 8 as well, so stay on the lookout for that. I know you think black man don't need tan, but I'm telling you, when you slap a coat of tan on me, it's another level. So as dark as I am, trust me, it's gonna make a mad difference. But no more jibby jabbing. Is that the word? Jibber jab. Stop your jibber jabber. Jibber jab. No more of that. Let's go and find this card and cross your fingers, because I don't want to have to pay, even if they might not even have a room for me in it. If I have to pay again, don't want to have to pay any more money. So let's go. One thing I realized what happens with going too dark on the tan.
We was walking around the hotel room. I said to him, bro, chill.
But it kind of washes you out.
Don't try this at home.
This is me speaking from the heart now. That trip was an eye-opener to what's out there waiting for us in the world.
Yeah.